Welcome back everyone to River and Sea, where today we are here in the Silvertine Loads where we are finally going to do some questing, and that's because we've been asked to kill some goblins and to find some maps that were done by the goblins. We are wondering whether they may have anywhere on their maps the location of the Heart of Fire. We have no idea on this, but on our way we are also going to be finding a couple of dwarves who may have some additional quests for us, and I am looking for some pieces of ore. This is reddish ore. Now I'm supposed to be looking for mithril, and I must admit that I am but a hobbit and I am not exactly familiar with this or anything like that, and I'm certainly not a prospector, so things relating to mithril aren't exactly my strength in here. But reddish ore, somehow I don't think I've heard anything about reddish being in any description of it I've ever seen. I mean, copper, if it's not oxidized too much, may have some reddish to it. Iron, of course, if it's been exposed to a great deal of oxygen, will be reddish. Not that my character will have any idea what exactly oxygen is, but that's an entirely different matter. The idea there is that when iron rusts, it turns red. When copper is melted, it's red. But mithril is called true silver, and silver isn't exactly known for turning red. What do you say about that?
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
Well met, good friend. As you see, I have discovered some very unfriendly neighborhoods in the deep descent. Yeah, that looks like a goblin stronghold.
If only the elves were not so stiff-necked, we might make a swift victory of this endeavor.
That's right, and we've been lucky so far in that the goblins infesting Khazad-dûm seem to be terribly disorganized, with inept leaders. Nevertheless, we can't relax our guard. If I read things rightly, there is one particular leader amongst the nearby goblin tribe who has been bold enough to organize a raid against the deep descent, and I think it would be our best interest if he doesn't live long enough to carry out his ploy. See if you could perhaps weaken the goblin forces in Gabil-Filik and deal with their chieftain while you're at it. Well, okay, fine. I will kill goblins. I have to kill goblins there anyway, and I will defeat their chief because he is just one more goblin to kill for my quota. And what else?
Stay a moment. We will need your aid against the Orcs of Moria.
The make of the goblin armor disturbs me. It's finer than I would expect them to have, and certainly to make themselves. If the goblins are being supplied with armor and equipment from elsewhere in Khazad-dûm, then I think we had best find out where that source is and remove it. However, I can't be certain of my fears unless I have some of their armor to examine. For that purpose, I would have you collect some of that armor from the goblins when you're in Gabil-Filik. Okie dokie. Goblin armor samples because it is of finer quality than other armor that they have. Now, let's see if we could find that missing dwarf in here. Ah, maybe this one will know? Hello there. Have you seen Fleek around?
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Oh, who are you? Are you your friend? Yes, I'm Fleek. Oh, did Steer send you to find me? Well, I hope so. I begged for this task, and now all I want is to be back safe in camp. All right.
I doubt that Lord Barleen still lives.
Well, hurry up and get me out of here. I wish I'd never wanted to come out here. All I wanted to do was to make my father proud, and now I'm about to become goblin stew. Oh, stop dawdling and get up and go. Okay, fine.
It is said that
Let's
Durin's
go.
bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Gee, some people. Hello? We could end now you. There you go. They're not going to live long enough to turn you into stew. How about that? That's a stew on that. All right, there you go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They do count as goblins in the Silvertine load, so we already have, well, 4 of them. Oh, it's even giving me copper armor scraps. So I guess I know where they came from then. So I've already got 3 scraps and defeated. Okay, I didn't defeat goblins inside the stronghold directly, so I didn't get credit for those. But I do have 4 of the 18 goblins I need. And I have, well, of course, no map ship because I haven't picked up any. Alright, how are you coming along? Well, I can make it back to camp from here. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Now, let's head on to the camp and see what I can do over there. I am certain that whatever it is, it will not make the goblins happy. But it's not our job to make goblins happy. I'm sure somewhere in the description, my job description, making goblins happy is not part of it. There you go. Well, let's see if I can make any more goblins unhappy. Oh, let's rummage through this. You know, frisbee them down. Okay, now this is the goblin leader. Well, might as well deal with the leader quickly. Yep. Oh, what's this? This crystal, discovered in one of Moria's orckin, appears to be different from any other crystals that you found in Moria. You should bring it to someone who may know something about its origin. Perhaps you could speak with Falgar in the Deep Descent. He may have some knowledge regarding the crystal of this sort. Okay, fine. Oh, let's deal with more goblins. Oops. Oh. A map! Oh. Okay. Okay. Oops. Ah. Well, let's take care of this map. Let's not get any fights while I got this impending stun on me. Because if I remember correctly, it only goes off if you happen to be in combat at the time the timer goes off. Here you go. And that's one of those. Oh, I think this is the first time I used those salts properly. Oh, there's a first time for everything. Now, is there? Ah, here's the second map right over here. Good? Oh, there's a third one right over there. Good. Oh, I found a missing page. I must be making some progress around that particular item. It's still catching up on the third. Ah, alright. Now, in here is the final map, if I remember properly. I know you're here somewhere. Alright, let's see, how about Yeah, let's do it that way. Good. Now, over this way. Okay, good. I think the map is over here. Ah, yes, there it is. Oh, the art of the duel. Oops. He got his blind off. Alright. Yeah, you die. Oh. Impending poison. Well, I'll pick up the map while I wait for my... that to go off. Little belly in the brine. And let's see if I got everything done. Yeah! Let's get out of here. I dealt with the goblin leader.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot.
Ah, so Guthrock has fallen. This should set the goblins back again in their efforts to organize against us. Well, that's good news, I guess. Now, let's see. Is this nice medium armor with nice agility? Nice finesse. This physical mastery rating. Yeah, I guess it's overall an improvement. What did I just do? I am now known to the Iron Garrison. Okay, fine. They've heard of me. Well, after all that I've done, I'm surprised it took them this long.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
Ah, this armor you brought. I had feared that this was the case. Upon a closer look, it's no mystery where this came from. The suit incorporates old pieces of dwarf metal and armor from long ago. The craftsmanship is so fine that even the vast span of years between has not destroyed it. Unfortunately, what time couldn't ruin, the foul hands that the goblin smiths have. Some of these pieces must have been rebeaten and reworked a dozen times by now, and worn by even more goblins over the years, since they were looted from the fallen or from the hidden armories of old. I fear that they are no more use to us now. Well, they do serve as another reminder of the ancient tragedies that engulfed fair Khazad-dûm in the darkness. Oh well. So, what do we do now?
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from our holes.
I explored the secret passage while you were distracting the goblins inside Gamia Filik, and I am quite pleased to report that it is safe. It brings us to a tunnel right near Puhlor, who looks to be a terrifying foe, the likes of whom I have not anticipated. Right, so that means that he's another one who might organize the goblins, I guess. That's right, but there is some good news. I thought I espied a loose bit of rock that would have made a good trap for Fulcor's downfall. If you sneak behind through the hidden passage, I think that you'll be able to get through and crush that villain by luring him to the trap. I don't know, I think it might be easier if I just lured him into my sword blades, but alright, I'll humor you. I presume safe doesn't mean has 0 goblins there, because I definitely see a non-zero number of goblins present. Oops-a-daisy. Good. And you? Alright, so here is the deadfall. So let's prep this. Now, let's see if I can... Oh, rock salts. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to try something. I think the fire pot can reach him. There we go. The other one climbs over the rocks. Okay, well, that's done. That's one less goblin we gotta worry about.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
So, Puklor lies in a grave of stones. Hopefully that will remind the goblins to whom Khazad-dûm truly belongs. I don't care what evil lords support them. The very bones of Khazad-dûm stand against them. Ha ha ha. Well, that's good to hear. Now, let's head back to the deep descent where we will report what's happened here. First, let's see if anyone knows anything about this crystal we found.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
A worthy find indeed. Though I'm unclear of where this came from, I know from stories that there were many such crystals stored in the treasury that we are intent on finding. But this could not be from such treasures, as the vaults were long forgotten and well hidden. It is unlikely that the orcs could have found the entrances. But yet, what if they have? Suddenly, I fear that this discovery is more dire than I had thought. Uh-oh. Well, now let's see what he has to say after I had done all that work for TitanBar.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
So our goblin neighbors will likely not trouble us for in the future. Well, that's excellent news. Thank you for helping stealing in Gamil Filik. Eric, and what do you got here? Heavy armor. Nope. And nice ring. Okay. Earring, I guess. I guess would be more accurate. And what about you? Okay, first off, here's the sample.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril,
Ah,
I would not
you're
have come
back.
here.
Wonderful! Let me have a look at what you've collected. Oh, well, no mithril yet. Just ordinary iron here, I believe. This is disappointing, but I'm not surprised. Nor shall I give up any hope. There are many places yet to explore in the Silvertine lodes, and I guess the nearest places were tapped out long ago. Alright, okay, iron then. And then I also helped found that dwarf.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
And is Fleek well? Good. Not too badly hurt then. That's very relieving news. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Both the captain's son and my beard are safe. Well, at least for another night. Okay, let's see. We got a necklace here, and we've got 30. Oh, actually, that is an improvement. But just in case, let's take the necklace. Well then, I think it's time for us to head back to the Chamber Crossroads, where we will bring these maps to Broger, who I'm sure would be delighted to tell me if it has any information regarding the Heart of Fire. Yeah, really delighted. Here are the maps. From what I can tell, the goblins could use a lesson or two in cartography.
These maps do not tell me anything.
I can't complain about your errand of yours, Piney. You have slain many goblins despite your search for the forge that's likely never existed. These crude goblin maps tell me nothing I didn't already know. That goblins are filthy, disgusting creatures, and their maps are worthless. Show them to my cousin Bosie, though. Perhaps he has more patience than I, and will tell you something useful. Right now we'll speak to Bosie. So let's head outside. And by outside, I of course mean outside the Chamber of Command. Certainly not outside where I could really feel the wind or anything like that. Well, Bosie, here are the maps.
My cousin might not see the answer, but I do.
Oh, yes, the goblins have made their homes here in the darkness for a long time. These maps might have secrets to show us, however unsavory they seem. Yes, and I may have unraveled this riddle. I do believe that we can discern the location of the Heart of Fire from these maps. All right, so what do you see that your cousin doesn't see?
It is very simple, my friend. Let me explain it to you.
Yes, the location of Narhelab, the Heart of Fire, is on the crude goblin map. Don't you see it? Let me put it this way, friend. We know that the door of the Heart of Fire is sealed. Indeed, you discovered the trick in opening it within the word horde of Deering. But the goblins can't know this trick. The pages that held the secret were disturbed by only the cave flaws. If the goblins had found these pages and understood their significance, they would have certainly taken them. We are not looking for a room on this map, Pine Sea. We are looking for a stretch of undisturbed wall behind which such a room could lie hidden. And I have found just such a spot. Let me know when you're ready, and together we will travel to this place. All right, we will give it a try. I mean, let's humor him, right?
I have need of your great skill.
So are you ready? If my guess is near the mark, we will soon find the Heart of Fire, and I will set the dwarves of my company to its mighty forges. And perhaps Ziegelbert itself will remain within. Imagine an axe made entirely of mithril. What a wonder! What a wonder will be if he's actually correct in all these guesses. Well, let's go.
The Heart of Fire, the great forging room where Durin's axe was birthed, was lost in ages past. But the discovery of the Way of Smiths would bring fresh hope to those who seek to reclaim the glory of Khazad-dûm.
I hope that this adventure won't be in vain. To find the legendary forges of Narhelab. What are legendary forges? I thought you said that no one's ever heard of them before. Would work wonders on the hopes and efforts of my people. The chance that the mithril axe Ziegelbert might lie within, I can't describe what a boon that would be. Let us proceed, my friend. We're nearing the wall that might be very well be hiding the door that we seek. Okay. Do you hear that? Vile Grebig! Yep. Well. Stay alert! There may be more of them. You mean like these? Well fought, my friend! I guess he... No, of course. You were not allowed to inspire Bori. Oh well. Or Bosi. Bosi, not Bosi. Bori is in the other room. I hope that there are more fine here than just Gredvig. Well, I have to agree with you on that matter. Yes, this is the place, Pine Sea. What do you think? It's a wall. If the Heart of Fire actually exists, I believe that it must be behind this wall. What were the secret means to opening it to get recovered from the Khazad-dûm? Yes, the great blacksmith Ongli desired not to be disturbed, not even by Diren himself, unless by ceremonial gesture of acknowledgement worthy of his station. All right, fine. I shall salute this mighty wall. That sounds like it'll be a nice ceremonial thing. Hello there. Let's salute the wall. Well, that worked. But now I'll use the opening words. Bak kanon zuhuk. Wow. Not very good password protection protocols in that place. Okay, now, that's what happens when you leave your password lying about for 1,000 years. Okay, maybe a little bit more than 1,000 years. But someone will still find it someday, apparently. Behold the mighty forges of Narhelab! Quickly, search the 3 forges for a sign of Ziegel. Why did they need 3 forges to make this axe? I have no idea. I can only think that Smith is the ultimate and overly pretentious. Maybe they need it in order to do some practicing. There's no sign of Ziegelberg here. Before doing the final product, making sure that everything is right. Maybe they held a competition in each of the 3 forges to see which one will have the honor of making Ziegelberg. Well, none of them are retaining Ziegelberg, it looks like. Well then, there's so much of that idea. I mean, we know that the Heart of Fire exists. We still don't know if Ziegelbert exists. Nothing. Well, you didn't find Ziegelbert? Well, no, don't apologize. I should not have let my hopes get up so. It is surely has been many hundred years since the axe beheld the heart of these forges. Let us return to the Chamber of Crossroads and tell my people that the Heart of Fire has been found. Goblins! Attack! Well, die! Well then, oh, there you go. There. How'd you like that? Thank you for the secret of a Heart of Fire will not be stolen by goblins. Are you ready to return? Yes, I am. That was successful.
The Heart of Fire is ours again, thanks to you.
We fought bravely and well, Piney, and I have come to expect, but more importantly is that the secret forges of the Heart of Fire are now at the services of my people. It is a shame that we didn't find Ziegelbert itself within the Heart of Fire, but I was wrong to expect it. Only rarely do weapons remain in the place of their making, for is it not their purpose to go forth into the world to find glory on the battlefield? Even so, this remains a great victory for my expedition. If you have any proficiency, the forges of Nahelev are yours at your service. Alright, well, I do not have any proficiency at that, so I suppose we won't worry about... Oh, but we do have a nice set of shoes here.
My cousin and some other dwarves have gone on to the 21st Hall.
We've had great successes here in Moria itself. Mindsy and Broger has gone eastward with many of our people seeking the 21st Hall and the royal houses of Deering. I am worried by this haste. Yes, we have achieved a great victory with the discovery of the Heart of Fire, but I fear that Broger will advance too far and get in over his head. Travel to the Chamber of Leadership off the 21st Hall and Zelenmelek and warn my cousin against this move. And, we will get our first incomparable tracery when we do it. Well, we have to see about that when we return next time at the 21st Hall for our next episode of River and Sea.